What's going on, guys? Welcome to Anime Casuals. I am Lucky,
Johnny.
Michael.
and we make up Anime Casuals. And a special guest today, my dog Gracie, because she wouldn't stop pounding on the door in the last video. So,
Anime Gracie.
yeah, I didn't want you guys to think I had like some type of slave in my basement or something like that.
Yeah.
I do have one, but he's not knocking on the door. So, today we're going to be talking about Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion, and this is our spoiler review, kind of overall what our thoughts are on it, and yeah, yes, Gracie, what would you like to say? And our overall thoughts about it, and I guess kind of like our rating of it, or what we thought about it as an overall anime, as opposed to some of the little more popular. Well, it is pretty popular, but some of the biggest animes, like the big three, One Piece, Naruto, and it used to be Bleach, but I think it might be been replaced right now. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and start with kind of the beginning and how it ramps up from there. Like, what did you guys think of how they started off and how they kind of went forward with like these two different settings? So they kind of had to balance the school setting and the which you see very apparent in the very first episode, because you see him, going to go gamble with one of his, I think Revel is his name, the boy with the motorcycle that's always hanging around him, and there he's gonna go play a game, and then all of a sudden he just gets pulled into this crazy crap, All of a sudden, how did you think they did with
Balancing out.
Balancing that out. And did you actually like that, or did you think it could have been? I wish it was more this heavy or more this heavy, like more school heavy or more mech heavy or anything like that.
John?
I actually liked how they balanced it. I kind of enjoyed watching. Not that he struggled with it because he's just too smart, but watching him. I have to balance those things, and then even seeing certain people help him through his Geass, and even just seeing him learn what can I do with this, and he has the one chick. What does she do? Like
she puts a scratch on the wall.
Yeah.
I mean, she could still be there doing that, and that's crazy.
I know, right?
So I actually like seeing the balance of it. Again, I wish I had done a rewatch because speaking of people who like help him, I don't remember where that ninja chick came from.
Oh, you mean
the maid?
Yeah, the maid was just a ninja.
It was Nonnelly's maid.
I don't know, but she was just always like a ninja, like I work for you guys now?
I'm pretty sure she was an undercover person working for Nonnelly, because she was also her bodyguard.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he, I don't remember if he uses his eye on her, or if he just kind of inducts her into his thing. I
had a memory about that, him using it on her, so like for years, because again, I haven't done a rewatch in a while,
yeah.
I've been like, did he just turn her into a ninja?
Or I think it's because she worked for his mom, and that's why she's
I think she's got the same thing going as Orange, or what. I don't know what his actual name is anymore.
Yeah. The guy with the big spiky ball thing.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah.
Yeah. So, to get back to it, I enjoy it. I enjoy the balance that they did with it. I think they did it pretty well.
What do you think?
I thought it was excellent. Obviously, in the first season, it was much more school heavy than in the second. I think that the school days allowed them to kind of fill it out just a little bit more.
Yeah.
It allowed them to do something really fun while going in between this kind of dark militaristic stuff.
Yeah.
It definitely spawned a couple of my favorite episodes, like the pizza episodes. Like where they had that pizza day, and I was like, this is awesome. Also the one where the cat steals his helmet.
Oh yeah.
Like that was just, and they could only do that because it was part high school slice of life,
I know, right?
and then part this crazy military superpower thing. And if they weren't doing that, then I think it'd be really hard to kind of play off the darkness of the show with the brightness of the show. So I think that was amazing because they somehow perfectly balanced out the fun, happy moments with the oh shit moments. So yeah, I really, really liked it, and I think if one of those aspects wasn't there, I don't think it would be as good as it was.
Yeah, definitely. I think at least for me, I think they balanced them both pretty well. I'm more of like a high school slice of life guy, so if they would have put more of that, I would have actually been down. I don't really care. I kind of like that tension of Lelouch trying to hide his identity while one of his biggest enemy is right in front of him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And his greatest ally is right there too. So it's like And and he can't use his Geass on her anymore, so it's it's because he uses it like on the first time he sees her.
Yeah.
And figures it out. He's like, oh crap, I can only use this once, and I just wasted it. Yeah, whoopsie. But yeah, I think just like it's kind of like what do you call it? Like when they use ginger to kind of like repalatize like your taste buds and everything.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like when you're
like,
eating something.
Who's Ginger?
Yeah, dude, you haven't watched it in a while, bro. But yeah, like when it just kind of repalatizes everything, all of a sudden you're watching a big mech fight, and then he's got to figure things out while he's at school, and also be this cool guy that's really freaking smart, and but yeah, I like how they introduced him in the beginning because introducing him as that gambler that can kind of take on like the best gambler, and like they kind of showed his skills as like a general right away. It was like, oh, like
he's amazing at chess.
Yeah, you're amazing with like strategies and like all that kind of stuff. Because I didn't know if he was gonna be like a fighter type character at first or anything. Like I didn't know what his abilities were just from
what's gonna make him stand out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, besides like the Geass, obviously. But yeah, I think that was kind of interesting because I feel like they just kind of gave obviously Jesus Christ, I was about to call him Geass, Lelouch. They gave Lelouch like the overwhelming brains, but they also gave Kurugi like the brawn and everything, and
also being a little smart.
Yeah, he's definitely smart. It's just like he probably couldn't like because his skills are just so good that he's kind of like a one-man army.
Yeah.
So whereas later in the series like freaking Lelouch figures out exactly what he's gonna do and how he's fighting, so he can get like 3 or 4 people to take him on.
Yeah.
Which 3 of them are like regular soldiers, and the other one is somebody that taught him. So what character kind of stood out to you that was in the background? So like not
Lelouch,
not Kurugi, yeah, maybe not the main villains either. Like, but which ones do you think like kind of stood out to you in the background? That kind of like you're like, hey, I like you, character, even though you're not in a lot of the forefront, maybe as much as some of these other characters. So basically from
like Colin, or is she?
Yeah, Colin down. Like Colin and down.
Colin definitely is a standout for me. One, she's like that good bit of fan service.
Yeah.
She stands up to Kurugi like many times, and so she's like wildly gifted in her abilities. Toto,
yeah.
I think he's another one because like the fighting abilities just kind of stand out.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. I really like the girl that's on the Knights side.
Anya?
The tiny one?
Yeah, tiny
yeah,
one.
dude, I love her and her mech. The like she's like very blasé about everything, and then she's just like, "What do you want me to do?" Yeah, what, Mordred? Yeah, and she's like, "Okay, we got blow everything up and destroy it all." And I'm like, a lot of the knights actually are what stood out to me because they're very unique, personalized.
Yeah.
Kind of like every time like Luffy goes after like another crew, and there's like, here's all my different captains and all the weird abilities. And like that was the same thing with the knights. It's like we all have very specialized mechs and personalities, even though we're not shown on screen that much.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I think the Black Knights are a little bit less because most of them really can't fight.
Yeah,
except for Colin.
Yeah, I was gonna say they kind of rely on Colin a whole lot.
Yeah, a whole lot.
Yeah, until freaking Lelouch finally gets his freaking mech, which it takes a little while, but once he does, it's like, woo, okay.
He just flies his mech out like looking like God. Just
I know, right?
Hello. I'm sorry, it can only fly like this.
I still have no fighting ability, but I have some gigantic lasers, and I'm gonna use them. What do you think, Johnny?
I keep trying to think of people, and every time I do, I think of someone else who's cool. So I'm having a lot of trouble. No, see, that's the problem. That actually made it worse, because I was like, that guy's cool, she's cool.
Jeremiah,
oh yeah, I called him Orange. No, that's what I was like. Yeah, I think it's
that was Jeremiah.
Yeah.
And Jeremiah's cool. I think he's got kind of a weird, I want to say tragic thing, if I remember right, the way, I'm trying to remember, because he worked for Lelouch's mom.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he only worked against Lelouch because he didn't know who he was.
So, but he got like Geass though. right?
Oh, he did get Geass.
he got that's why they called him Orange, because he was like, I'll tell everybody about Orange, and then so he made him freak out, and everybody's like, what's Orange? And like Jeremiah's like, Jeremiah's like, we gotta get him, and so it basically made it look like there was this big thing. But it's kind of funny because he got called Orange after a while, and then he also got that orange thing on him, which I was like, got an orange ball. I'm like, come on, guys.
Cornelia is great. I mean,
oh, she's really good. Yeah.
She's one of the Lelouch's siblings, right?
Yeah.
Actually, isn't a jerk.
Big sister.
Yeah. She's the big sister of Euphemia.
Well, not like his jerk ass brother in the first 3 episodes.
Yeah.
He's such a huge dick. Like he's the one who shows like Japan is not good.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Because even then, like Schneisel's pretty cool too.
Yeah, dude, Schneisel.
He's not a good guy, but he's kind of like, you're alright, Schneisel.
I really like.
I hate respect to you.
Nonnally.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, more of a second season. I like, and that's a dub versus sub. Is like I watch them both.
Yeah.
Sub is good. The only issue I've heard from people who watch the dub is like listening to Nonnelly's voice.
Yeah,
like,
it gets a little whiny after a while.
Well, yeah, definitely in season 1. But
Yeah.
like as season 2, where she starts coming on her own, I'm like, okay, Nonnelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Character development starts
Euphemia
like
also.
trumping it,
Euphemia was another like.
Poor Yuffie.
Well, and Yuffie and Shirley were both like such tragic, amazing
dude,
tales.
Shirley, that was harsh, bro.
On both sides too.
Yeah.
One was on the political aspect, and one was just his personal life. It was like.
Actually, I had a lot of difficulty when I was trying to do a rewatch. One day I was like, I'm gonna do it right now, and I started going through the episodes, and I got to I think it was where Yuffie died. I was like, I'm gonna rewatch this one, and I started like having flashbacks of everything. I was like, I'm not gonna watch this one. I'm gonna do it right now.
And that's part of the thing is like it does something so tragic to you that like these characters are stellar characters because it's like what makes a character interesting?
Yeah.
Tragedy mixed with comedy,
Yeah.
as long as you gotta like and comedy meaning even just happy, like not just laughs. If you got a mixture of both, then you have a really cool character, like how Marvel characters are. They're like, whoa, that's so impressive, but you've got a weird tragic flaw. But like
you have something to you, son.
Even C2, V2, like they're all like really interesting, and what really kind of stands out with these side characters is like what they go through.
Yeah.
Their backstories, Shirley's literally nobody. Like, nobody important when it starts. And then as it evolves, it goes, oh, he killed your dad. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still kind of just a side character. Oh, it's getting crazy.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I think for me, two of my favorite, my favorite backstory, because I'm like a romance freak, is Ogi and Valletta.
Oh, that's
those two people, like, it was really one of those like Romeo and Juliet kind of things, and I really love that kind of shit. But when she gets her memories back, I was like, oh, are they ever gonna get back together? And it kind of it made it like, because their relationship goes through some weird hoops, man. But also like Ogi kind of like steps up to the plate quite a bit, because he's not a fighter per se, but he's more of a general, and so he has to kind of do general shit while fucking Lelouch is figuring out what the fuck he's doing in real life.
Playing chess.
Yeah, so he's kind of like the fill-in role. So I like how he kind of had to step up to it, and how he kind of earned Zero or Lelouch's trust throughout it, because. But also kind of earned like Valletta's trust throughout the thing, because she started off like, once she got her memories back, man, she went full Britannia on his ass.
Oh yeah, she
went full Britannia. When she shot him, I was like, bitch, you need to calm down.
I don't know if you were about to say it like Valletta, but the news dude.
Oh yeah.
He was. Yeah, dude, I can't remember. I never remember that dude.
Dude, I mean, he was cool and everything, but Diethard. Reed. Let's call him Reed. Let's call him Reed. How about that?
That dude is. He doesn't really. I don't think he does too much, but that's just like the effort they put into their side character.
Yeah, but he did a lot of stuff like kind of behind the scenes, because he helped to hook them up with like a lot of the getting the news coverage, and because he before that anybody knew that he was part of the Black Knights, like he was still undercover, kind of like with the other crew and everything. And then, like, once the season finale happened, he was like, yo, I dropped all ties with you guys. And then season 2, he's like, I dropped all ties with you guys. So we're going to finish this up, but we're going to do a part 2 to this, because there's so much to talk about. There's 50 freaking episodes I had to watch in like a week and a half.
And you did it.
Yeah, I did do it, and then we ended up doing it about like 3 weeks later. So, but yeah, so we'll be continuing this in part 2.
3 weeks.
There's a possibility, but yeah. Bye, and keep it casual.